Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk The Edge. Okay, so we are starting out with our tiny little settlement, making some solid progress. We have already got ourselves access to the next level of housing, which is fantastic. So at the moment, we've decided to upgrade a couple of our tents, going to move up towards bunkhouses, and with this next temperature increase, I think that means we should have minimized our sickness to the best degree possible. That'll put us at a comfortable level, and that should mean no more increase of sickness. Alright, so we are also at the end of our working day, so I suppose we can go ahead and we can tell people to now tear down that old gathering post. We may need to go ahead and put up a new one. We do have a little bit of wood over here, some coal pile as well. That may be something that we need to do in the future. And then what else have we got left? We have some wood crates, and then, yeah, a couple more piles, but they're being collected already, so that's not the worst. It just is what it is. Alright, so that should be fine. Let's speed up some time. We've made the most out of our food, so we have taken people away from the cookhouse, making sure that they are doing other jobs when they can. Sickness-wise, let's check in on our patients. Less than an hour for 3 of them. Okay, that's good. So everyone will be attended to by the end of day. And then around 20 to 23 hours. Good grief. That is a very long time for them to be ill. Oh well, it just is what it is. But as we set up our new little colony, we should hopefully be able to manage that a little bit better. Okay, and it looks like we have an event. Alright, word of advice. Let's send out scouts. It's been days since we arrived and we only have a general idea of our surroundings. Let's send out scouts and look around and maybe gather some resources. Who knows what they'll find? The great storm has turned the countryside upside down. Yes, okay, that's definitely a good plan for us. Right now we're just trying to head off the sickness. We're working on our hand carts right now so we can clear out the army warehouse a little bit better. 20% output is going to be incredible. After we get that done, I think we'll go ahead and try and pick up some steam cores as well and send them off to London. Who knows, maybe we can get some extra resources. Other than that, what have we got lying around? Okay, so it looks like New London is at 527 people. Outpost 11 is us, but it turns out we don't get a little number. Okay, remnants of buildings, frozen den, and a collapsed building. Okay. Yeah, okay. A very icy escape, but it is what it is. Alright, well, either way, we'll get to that in due time, so we will see how that goes. Alright, getting rid of some of this homelessness is going to be good. Again, I don't think anyone's really discontented at this stage, simply because we only just upgraded their homes. And they should be able to do that before going to bed tonight. Yeah, that's definitely what we wanted to see. There we go. Look at that. Already up into a more livable condition. That is fantastic. Yeah, a low risk to a very low risk is certainly the kind of difference that we need to be making. Does appear that no one else is sick anymore, or at least no one else has been added onto our sick list. Okay, that's good. That means we should be slowly fixing up our economy and the improvements that brings. Now, it does look like in a couple of hours we will get 40 food. Unfortunately, that only gives us 80 meals. Is it 80 meals? Hang on a second, let's just double check. Yeah, it doubles our raw food to food rations. It's good, but again, it's not going to quite help us out. We need to find more food. Oh, and a few more people are getting sick. Okay, well, we may have decreased the probability, but it could be a whole stack worse. At least, wait a second, already up to 8, 9? What on earth is going on? Everybody's in a very decent situation. I don't know what we can do. Well, so much for making those leaps and bounds through our illness there. Alright, at least you're back in an hour, so that is... but that's a child. Yeah, these children that have come through have really not helped us. New London decided to send our kids a couple of days early before we were even ready for them. Just adding extra strain. It's not good, but it's unfortunately what we've got, so it is what it is. Let's see. Temperature is now going back up, which is rather nice, so that'll be another 2 days before it goes down. Okay, that's not bad. Hopefully we can upgrade a little bit more in the meantime. Let's go ahead and speed things up again, though. We need... Yeah, I think after these workshop upgrades, I think we have to go ahead and maybe pick up some scouts. We need... Wait, raising the limit to 2. Oh, hang on a second. Can we already send scouts as it is? Oh, we can. We just need a couple of workers. Oh, well, in that case then, that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and shuffle around some of our workers. At this stage, what do we have? We have timber here, timber there. I think we go ahead and we... How many do we need? 5? Okay. We'll cut that down. We'll go ahead and send out a scouting team. Let's go ahead and check in on the... let's go ahead and check in on the collapsed building. Maybe there's some resources inside. Yeah, that is exactly what we need to do. Okay, made a little bit of a goof there. Clearly we could have started exploring already, but you know what? At least we found out now. They'll be fine. Yeah, that should be alright too. We'll come up with plenty of timber. These sawmills are going to be very nice for us. 8 per hour. Yeah, that's a couple of days worth of work. And then this one here... Yeah, another 500. That is fantastic. Alright, so let's see. We're at 116 steel. Since we're now not going to be going ahead and improving our exploration at this stage, what do we want? Maybe do we go for a second group already? Now, both are viable, but either way, we'll see what we want. Again, just trying to figure out how much in the way of resources we need to send off a shipment. We could go for more scouts. That would take us 8 hours to research. Only 20 timber, that's not bad. We could go for heaters as well. That's, maybe not... It's not a bad idea, but at the same time too, I think braziers are more efficient, especially for our clusters. Although it would be nice for the army warehouse. We could also go ahead and, yeah, work towards those efficient burners. That'll save us a little bit of coal. Although, realistically, we could also go for coal mining. That would sort out a whole stack of trouble right there. Maybe heat some of our places a little bit better and avoid any ailment in the first place. And then, of course, there's the medical post upgrade. 10% faster. I think what we're going to do is... Wait a second, sorry, wrong button. I think what we're probably going to work towards is the coal mining. That uses up only a couple of workers. Yeah, and it deposits the coal directly into our stores instead of a coal thumper and needing extra gathering posts. I think this is the better technology to have, so we'll work on that next. And then if we can get our coal situation sorted, that should head off our necessity for having better healthcare. Yeah, again, I think we will eventually go for those upgrades. They're always good to have, but right now, if we can avoid people getting sick, I think that's going to be our winning strategy. Yeah, 8-9 hours, all of this stuff. Another 4-5. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to heal things up, but again, it just depends how many people get sick. Although, realistically, come to think about it, now that everybody is in a much more healthy situation, I think we may have a day or two to get everybody better, which I'm kind of hoping. Alright, what have we got here? New London, Outpost 11, is there a problem? You haven't dispatched the scheduled steel and steam core shipment to us. To help you with fulfilling duties, we grant you the right to introduce extended shifts. Use it wisely. Alright, understood. Thank you. That is, I guess, better than what it could be. It's better than running the... Yeah, we've only got emergency shift right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that we get to choose Hang on. I guess the event has to fire through. Alright, so there we have it. Extended Shift Edict. To ensure the survival of the colony and raise the resource delivery rate from Outpost 11, the government of New London issues an act on the extended shift. From this day on, work shifts can be increased up to 14 hours. Alright, well, that's not good, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and I think we switch over to Steam cores right now. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's stop unloading for some time. Are you sure? Hang on a second. What would it take to upgrade those homes? 10 steel. So we need at least 30 steel, which we would have. Technology for our coal mining, that would cost us another 10, so we'd need 40. Okay, so realistically, we could switch over right now. Okay, that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We need to stay ahead. I don't know how long this will take. We probably should have done this overnight, but again, we need to have at least some steel in excess. That'll have to do. We'll switch on over there. Let's also go ahead and introduce the longer shift as well. That will cause discontent, but right now we need to increase our favor with New London. If we can't do that, we're going to have some troubles with getting more favor. We need more food, and they're the only ones providing that right now, so it is what it is. And also, while I think about it, let's go ahead and send some workers and make sure that we start converting food to actual meals. Otherwise, yeah, we could have some very bad things happen there, and that would not be good. Alright, 10 hours, yeah, not being enough, that is pretty bad, but unfortunately it is what it is. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, research is about to finish. That is excellent. That'll help us out immensely with the steam cores. So it appears we can gain about 2 steam cores per day. Yeah, that's, or at least that's if we're doing a regular 10-hour shift. So that would mean, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Alright, but either way, technology-wise, coal mining, that is the next thing on our list. Although, hang on, what's this? Allows the army warehouse workers to retrieve steel and steam cores at the same time, although less efficiently. Ooh. No, right now I think we need to focus. We can handle the micromanagement. We're going to go with the coal. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's also go ahead and... let's see. Everybody's fairly comfortable. But I think we're still going to go ahead and upgrade these. And that will allow us to turn off the razor here. Yeah, it's good right now, but I think that's going to be warm enough. No one is going to be staying in those places. With the upgrade, it's no longer necessary, so we'll try and make sure that we're ahead on that aspect. We're making our way through our food fairly quickly, so I think we'll end up letting these guys maybe start to do some of the upgrading. We've got plenty of timber, which is nice. Yeah, 7 people are now sick. Down to 5. Okay, so we are still making good progress here. 3 to 5 hours. I guess some of our people are less ill than others, which is good. Okay, in fact, that might be really nice. If we can clear up this fast enough, we may end up going for a second workshop so we can get through some of this tech a bit quicker. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Still working at 0.2 per hour. We do have 1. So we have... I wish it would tell us the progress, but oh well, it is what it is. We have 1 steam core. That'll do nicely. I think we'll go ahead and as soon as we get the second one, we'll send off that shipment. Oh, we do need a little bit of extra steel. Whoops, I guess I didn't quite calculate accurately. Oh well, but either way, we'll switch on over. In fact, have we got a little steel pile anywhere else? Let's just tag through these resources. No, it seems to be all that there is. That is very annoying. Alright, well, how are you guys doing? You've only got 150 timber left. It's 8 per hour. At 8 per hour, that should mean... What was that? Hang on a second. You know what? Let's just check our economy stats instead of trying to guess. We have a sawmill with 10 people. That, yeah, 90 timber. Okay, that's not bad. But if we were to increase that by a little bit, I think... no, we can't quite finish that tomorrow. I was thinking maybe we go ahead and put them on an extended shift. Yes, it would be annoying for them, but it would then allow us to dismantle this, although it's only made out of wood, so I guess that is a non-issue. I was hoping to find a little bit of extra steel for us, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, now that should be the last of the homes. We do have some more food coming in. Hopefully... Oh, what have we got? Oh, our first scouts have reached the collapsed building. Fantastic. We're standing in front of a ruined building whose purpose we cannot guess. It is possible that only a remainder of a... that it is the only remainder of a larger complex. Alright, so past glory. Perhaps it was mountain shelter or maybe a military watchtower. A shred of a white flag flutters in the wind above. God only knows how it survived. There's no telling whether it has always been white or has lost all colour over time. Okay, 17 timber. I suppose that's better than nothing. Let's go down to the stone wall. Actually, you know what? I don't think we're going to gain much from there, but you know what? Frozen den. A frozen den might mean food. We do need more food. Let's head over there. It is also faster. I just doubt that a stone wall is going to have anything of value at it. And so, obviously there could be something afterwards which I would expect. But right now, I don't think that that's going to help us right now. If we can find anything to do with some extra food and figure out a few more little things that are close by, that would be incredibly useful. Because as it stands, yeah, we're going to need the food. We're definitely going to need that. Alright, well, either way, it is what it is. Let's see, yeah. That jolly steam core. It's so annoying that we couldn't get that first shipment sent before we found out about the steam cores, but oh well. Unfortunately, we don't get to choose these things. 4 hours furthest at most. The amount of healing takes 23. Heal much less than that. That's not bad. We'll wait for the beginning of the workday, because I find that's often when we get a few more sick people, so we should hopefully see what's happening there. Either that, or I'd love to be able to break free from New London, make our own book of laws. That would be so much better than whatever they're randomly assigning us as a good idea. Oh, and their favor is high, so let's go ahead and ask for some more help. Yeah, that will be necessary. So our favor does grow, it does tick back up over time, so we'll try and make the most of that. Let's see, how's the operation going? We have problems, can you help us? Okay, we can assist you in many ways. What is your problem? What do you need? I think at this point we just go with raw food. We don't need more people as it stands. We can't sustain the ones that we've got, so we'll go for that. Yep, that'll have to be what it is. I'm afraid they'll try and pass a law and put us onto soup, but it is what it is. This is clearly a resource management problem on your side, but we have an idea on how to solve it. Oh dear, they're going to pass a new law. They're going to go ahead and put sawdust into our food. I can feel it. Okay, food economy edict. To ensure the survival of the colony, to mitigate the temporary food shortage, the government of New London issues an act regulating the use of raw food. From this day on, sawdust can be added to meals in the cookhouse. That's unfortunate. I was so hoping we would get soup. But that's, yeah, we're not doing a sawdust meal. That's going to potentially make things a little bit sicker. Let's go ahead and go with the standard meal. We're not going to play around with that. Right now, I can't deal with more sickness. I should have just let it be. I shouldn't have asked for any help. Well, I guess we should have just struggled along our own. Well, it is what it is. At least we now know that these guys aren't really our friends and to only ask for help in the absolute worst of circumstances. because they're going to cook us otherwise. Alright, so we have our 2 steam cores. I think we'll wait till we have 1 extra steam core. The first moment we hit number 3, go ahead and switch back to steel. That'll mean we can then send off our first shipment, and that should help us out. Yep, coal mining has been researched. You know what? I think we may even go ahead and... oh no, we don't. I don't think we'll build that just yet, but we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up a new tech. That's going to be good for keeping us nice and warm. We don't want the mixed crews at this stage. We don't need the resource depot. I think at this stage, heaters wouldn't necessarily be bad, just for the lone building out over here. Keeping them a little bit warmer would not be bad. Yeah, in fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the heaters, simply to keep that up and running. It'll cost us some coal, but again, we can afford. So that just is what it is. Alright. How many hours have these guys been working? It should almost be at the next steam core. Oh, and we have another event. What's going on? I don't see. Oh, there it is. Alright. I think New London may be unhappy. Outpost administration, we got less food. Sir, the workers unloading the shipment of food from New London noticed that it's quite a bit smaller than expected. The news is, of course, already all over the outpost, causing much anxiety and anger from our people. Let's hope it's just a mistake and not a sign of trouble to come. Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing, and we're gonna end up in some major danger, I dare say. Yeah, some very major danger. Okay, well, either way, hopefully we can get this extra steam core sooner than later. We should have almost made it, but it looks like we've got another event. Oh, it's the outpost again. Okay, we're in trouble. We're sorry to inform you that due to circumstances beyond our control, your food supply will be reduced until further notice. We assure you that the shipments will return to the agreed size as soon as possible. We hope this inconvenience will not impede your progress. We expect you to keep the shipments on schedule. Keep up the good work. That's ridiculous. Can we don't have time for that. Farewell. Alright, okay, well, I know who our nemesis is in this entire run, and it's going to be those jerks over there. Let's hope nothing bad happens to their settlement, because they're going to come crawling to us. I can feel it. And I don't know if I'm going to feel too receptive. Okay, so at the Frozen Den. It is indeed a large grotto. In the darkness filling it, we find lots of animals and possibly human bones bearing teeth marks. We are in the lair of a large predator, probably a bear. While we're exploring, no country for living beings. A terrifying and sad place. An animal that lived here was for a long time feeding on the prey hunted in the area. After searching the cave, we found the predator. A bear mother with young cubs. They are lying huddled together in the furthest corner of the cave. They did not survive the great storm. Okay, so, but we have a crumbling hut. Carry on. Okay, I was kind of hoping for some frozen food there, but I guess it is what it is. Let's just... that's going to take us 23 hours to get to. This takes 21. That's a day. Okay, well, we're heading to the next closest thing. We need to make progress somewhere. Alright, well... we tried. Let's go ahead and speed up time once again. I'm pretty sure we should have an extra steam core by now. We've been working for more than 5 hours and I haven't seen that tick up any further. Kind of concerned. Do we lose progress overnight? Like, is that a thing that's possible? We need to have extra... we need to have extra so we can make that coal mine. Oh, there we are. We're at 3. We're at 3. Let's bail. Convert over to steel. I don't care that it's almost the end of day. We need just that little bit more so we can get a silly shipment to those fools back in London so they feed us. Alright. Well, either way, how long does this take? 7.2 per hour? Okay, so we should make a little bit of progress. We have another 2 hours. First shipment is ready. Fantastic. Sir, the first shipment is ready to be sent to New London. Visit the Outpost administration and ask the clerks to open a communication line for you. We'll be able to dispatch the shipment then. Alright, well then, let's waste no time whatsoever. Let's go ahead and do just that. Exchange for raw food. That is very nice. Okay, and now do we communicate? Outpost 11, we hear how's the operation going? We're not going to ask what our... That's just silly. Never mind. Let's just close. Alright, well... They have their food. Oh, there we go. New London, we acknowledge the dispatch of your first shipment. Well done. These steam cores could mean a lot to our people. We are pleased to let you know that we plan to send you food shipments every day. Just keep these steam cores and steel coming. If the supplies you provide are deemed insufficient, we will have to think of some consequences, and remember, if you run into problems, let us know and we will look for a solution. Yeah, understood. Yeah, no, we don't like these guys whatsoever. Oh, and here, apparently the people follow my sentiment. The ire rises. Sir, the news that London is pleased to tell us that they'll keep sending us the food they owe us spread among our people, causing a lot of resentment and anxiety, and the vague consequences that they threaten us with. Shall we fail to please them? Further fanned the flames of outrage. All everyone is talking about now is, should we use the steam cores to help us first, since we found them and have no generator, unlike the folks in New London? Yeah, well, that is a very reasonable question to be putting forward. Hopefully we can make a little bit of extra steel, and I think we'll go ahead and, if we can, we'll build up the... Actually, you know what? We should have been doing an emergency... You know what? Let's not do an emergency shift. We're not going to get what we need from this. We could do one over there before temperatures drop. That would be a possibility now, wouldn't it? Make sure we catch up on steel. We have plenty of timber right now. Yeah, you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and... No, I think we'll hold out. We should get enough steel by the end of their shift that we can build up a coal mine by the end of day. Yeah, 7.2 per hour. Alright, let's just go ahead and that's enough. There we have it. Let's go ahead and build a coal mine. That's got to go. That's easily done. Let's go ahead and move a street down towards there. That should be fine. I think with that, we'll probably end up calling back these workers. They can go and work over there. And I think, considering how much timber we do have... Yeah, considering how much we do have, let's pull back over there as well. We'll make sure that they work the coal mine tomorrow. Alright, that means we can at least start to make a few more braziers and keep nice and warm. Those heaters will also be very useful for us. Okay. I think we're going to be able to slowly keep on top of the sickness. Yeah, okay, I think we're in a not a terrible spot. We'll have the heaters up and running. We'll be able to keep that nice and warm. Yeah, we'll be able to keep it at livable, which I'm happy with for the meantime. We've almost done away with one of our medical posts patients. Oh, that is very nice. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, I think it's about time that we go for a secondary workshop. I think that could also be incredibly useful. Alright, so what have we got? Outgoing, we have our shipment. Incoming, they have 30 food. That's still not what they promised us. These guys are terrible. These guys are horrible. Alright, well, you know what? I guess we'll take a couple more from over there as well. And we'll send them there. Alright, well, luckily for us, we're not going to be playing around with the sawdust meal. I think that's going to be rather dangerous for us. We can't afford more illness at this point. We do have a couple of workers we can swap out, but again, food's coming in 10 hours. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be in our interest. Alright, so we still have more supplies. It doesn't say that we have a time limit as to how often we need to be sending those shipments, but it's certainly going to take us a little bit of time. but I think that's where we're going to call things for today. Yeah, okay. As much as I dislike what New London has done to us, I'm fairly happy with the progress we've been able to make nonetheless. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.